everybody doing?
Hi.
I am Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, and I have some friends here writing with us tonight on Camp Nano Day 24. We're going to get some night writing done. If my fabulous co-hosts want to go ahead and introduce yourselves, and we're just going to go from one side to the other. Start with Ashley and then Charlie.
Okay. Hi, I'm Charliee B Pedigo. I am a writer. I forgot what I am. I almost said and I am not the Vixen of Fiction. That's not me. Hello. This is going well. Hi, I'm Charliee B Pedigo. I am a writer for children and adults, as well as a songwriter, and I host productivity sprints over on Twitch, and I have way too many projects going on, one of which I started yesterday, and I'm very excited about it. Charlie, tell us more about yourself.
Hello, wait. I'm looking this way.
Hi.
It's opposites. It's always opposite.
Weird. Okay. Hi, my name is Charlie, and I have a YouTube channel where I talk about books, writing, and journals. So, yeah.
Awesome.
And I have them linked down below. I have, Charlie, I'm going to link your YouTube. I don't have your YouTube linked yet, but I will link your YouTube. I have your Instagram linked. And then Ashley, I've got your Twitch and your Instagram linked, so you guys can follow them on their socials. So I'll try to have that yours updated, Charlie, sometime during this first sprint, if I can get it all right. I'm not the most tech savvy, but that's okay. I have managed thus far. So
I'm pretty sure you got onto Discord and Twitch way before me. So
so October?
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
Y'all have me beat by a lot. I think I got on right at the beginning of November.
Oh wow. Yeah, I got onto Twitch at the middle of February. So, but I got on. Right. I started doing AuthorTube though in October, right during Preptober. So I was like, "Whoa, what's happening? This is all really cool."
So much.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
So we're all kind of new.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We're all. Ooh, look at us! Go us! We're doing it.
Yeah,
right.
And it's fun.
It is fun. All right, let me hop over to look at the comments. So I don't have my YouTube and stuff open, but I'm going to try and go through everybody's comments as I see them. So sometimes StreamYard skips on me, and I do apologize. I do not mean to skip anyone's comments. So
just comment again.
Yeah. So hello, we're so glad you're here. And Haley's here. Hi, Haley.
Hello.
Yes, I've got Ashley and Charlie with me today. I'm so excited. Yes. What is Haley doing? I'm going to take my break for the night. Yes, take a break.
Nice.
Yes, I know, especially it's late. Some people have been writing and working all day. If you need to use this time to take a break, that is productive because taking a break is good for our bodies. So yes, do those things. All those, yes, we will. Thank you so much. So if you have not done sprints with me, I'm going to be a little bit lenient because I have company, and so I have to give my company time to talk. But we're going to go ahead and hop it right into our first warm-up sprint. And then after we do our warm-up sprint, we'll talk about what everybody's working on and how everybody's weekend doing Nano has been going, who's done, who's not done, who's given up. We can talk about all those things. So, but let's go ahead and get that first warm-up sprint done so that we're all getting our brains in the mode. You feeling it?
Yes.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it. In the
brain work now.
Yes.
Please.
Exactly. Yes. Let's hope. It sometimes takes a minute for that to happen.
Yeah.
So we're going to add the timer to the stream, and hopefully it's not going to start. Yay. Now, sometimes StreamYard likes to play my timers on delay. If it does that, I'm not going to do a half an hour sprint. So if it starts delaying, I will tell you guys what time to come back.
Just
so that we'll have that extended one too. Like that's how it goes sometimes.
Oh
yeah,
man.
StreamYard is a troll. StreamYard thinks it's funny. Like, let's see how long it'll go before they notice that they're still sprinting.
It just wants to make StreamYard is trying to make sure we get our words in.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right. So we are on the 10. So we're gonna go for 15 minutes. Shay says hi.
Hi,
Shay, we're getting ready to do our warm-up sprint. All right. So guys, if you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right. We did it. Okay, so make sure you're off of mute. How did everybody do? Ashley, you want to start with you and let us know how you did? What are you working on?
Sure. Okay, so I am working on Susan Dennard has this challenge where she's asked everybody who signs up to try and write a short story a month. Usually I have it done in the first week, but that did not happen for a lot of different reasons this month. But I'm determined to stay on track. So I have a couple days left. I got 378 words on a short story, and I'm pretty excited about it. So that's what I'm working on today. How about you, Charlie?
So I got up I decided I would draw some houses because I have been obsessed with drawing houses lately for no reason at all.
I love that.
And then I felt guilty. And then I felt guilty, so I also opened up my Word document. So I'm in between.
You never have to feel guilty about drawing. That is being productive, especially if it's on your mind and that's that creative part of you that just wants to get out. Let it out.
I think
and yes.
Sometimes when we're obsessed with something, it's just pointing to an idea that we need to explore more or something. So you're drawing lots of houses right now. That might mean that they're going to come up in other kinds of work, or it might just mean you're interested in drawing houses, and that's okay too.
That's true.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hello, Paget. How are you? Angelina's here. We had quite a few people come in and wanted to say hi. Hello to everybody. Regina's here. And Regina, I don't know. I'm trying to get on your email list. I don't know if my thing went through. I need to check. But it just was like, you know how you do that send to send your email for the to be on the email list. It didn't do anything. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get the information. But yeah, I'm very, very interested in Regina writes so much. She's got all these books. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hello, Lauren. How are you?
Hi, Lauren.
Tara's here. Hi.
That's a great name. Tiramisu. Love that.
Yes. Oh, Angelina just got 102 words and was just getting warmed up. Nice. Excellent. Let's see. Shay says, I finished cooking my food and started watching. Oh.
I didn't know NK Jemisin streamed
me
on
either.
Twitch.
I'm going to have to watch that.
We're streaming.
Yeah.
We have to watch that.
I'm going to watch that later.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that during a sprint. Yeah.
The shorts we wanted to finish this weekend. Nice.
Yes. That's fantastic.
Short stories.
Yes.
Very nice.
Oh dear, I better check. Yeah. If I'm on, then great. If not, yeah, I'm trying to get on. It'll be with my Vixen. Yes, it's with my Vixen of Fiction Gmail. So hopefully I'm on. I'm so excited. So let's see. I've been a little bit all over the place because yay, I finished my Camp Nano project. I might have undershot because I wasn't sure how it was going to go with writing and drawing. So I was like, yeah, so I only did 25,000 words as my goal. So I'm way over that now.
That's more than me.
And then I've got all the images that I wanted to do done. So now I've just been mostly reworking a few things and rethinking a few things because as a lot of you guys know, I was going to just with the webcomic, I'm writing a novel for my sci-fi fantasy, but I was doing a webcomic and short stories just as like an accompaniment to it. And then the whole Kindle novella thing came up, or the Kindle Vella, and I'm like, well, I was going to do that with Wattpad anyway. So now I'm like rethinking all of it because I've already got everything. It's like written out to be in episodes to be uploaded to Wattpad, and it's like the So I'm like, oh, do I do this? Do I not? So
Can you
I'm
not upload it to both, or?
no, I don't. You can't do both. So I have to pick one or the other because I think they want your original fiction. I think because they're going to be paying for it. So I don't think that they want their people to pay for something and then be like, what? I could have read it for free over on Wattpad.
Yeah,
you know,
that's fair.
And so it's just little short stories that go along with. It's like after the novel. So I'm going to write.
Okay.
The novel is like in either 1 or 2 parts, depending on how long I want it to be. If I want it to be really thick, or if I want it to be 2 smaller books. And so this is basically what happens to them after. So the book is going to be what happens to them in their YA life. You know, their 16 to 20 life, and then this is what happens after they graduate from academy and all that good stuff.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, this will be I just thought it would be a cool way to kind of introduce the characters. And then whenever anybody got the novel, they'd be like, oh, this was their childhood kind of thing. The novel would basically be their childhood. So, yeah. So I'm like trying to think fast because I have a window of time that I've actually got to make a decision. So if it comes out, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. I'll just do what I was going to originally do anyway. So, but it's like a lot. I feel like it's a lot to think about.
Got this.
Yeah. So how's everybody else's camp been going? We're gonna chat for just a couple more minutes. So
well, I just entered mine into a camp, and it turns out that I just won camp. But
nice.
Hold on. No, hold on.
No, not really.
Hold on.
Did you take one?
My goal for this month was 7,000 words. So I just won camp. But, so here's what happened. I was writing a song. I wrote a song back in March, and I needed to fix the bridge. And I spent 20 days writing 50 words, deleting 50 words, writing 50 words, deleting 50 words, writing 50 words, deleting 50 words. So I worked on other things, but mostly I just wrote that bridge over 70 times.
Wow.
It's finally done. I don't know if I like it anymore. I don't know if I like the song anymore. I don't know if I like myself anymore. But I have now written 7,000 words.
That's amazing, though. And
that is.
Perseverance.
I say take a break from it and then come back to it and fall in love with it all over again. Like just a week or so, just to not think about it for a little bit. And then be like, oh yeah, I love this.
Yeah. What I'm gonna have to do? So it's on my Instagram because it was the Songwriting Saturday song, and I am making it into a demo. So I have to turn it into somebody and see if they approve of these new lyrics also. So I will be able to like get it off my plate. I just have to record it, and I don't know when I'm going to do that.
That's so cool.
But it's done for now.
Done. That's the important thing. I like this. It finally has a title. Karma always comes back. Yes.
Damn, I love that title.
Yeah. Oop, I skipped one. Andrew said you finished the short story today. 3.3K. Oh, nice.
Yay.
Yay.
That's awesome.
Yay,
in 2 days.
Fantastic. I know. That's fantastic.
Way to go.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody is doing so awesome. Awesome. Another camp winner.
Amazing.
And Lauren is working on another project.
Ooh.
All right. See, keep it going. Keep it going.
Way to go, Lauren. You are awesome.
Kudos to Lauren. Yes. 30K written and I'm 2K away. Oh,
so close.
That doesn't count the oh my gosh. Plus you did editing? Wow.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know how to count editing either. So anytime I write, so those 50, 100, 50, 100, 50, 100 counted as 0. I guess they finally counted as 50 words.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because I didn't count them.
But if I am rewriting like a story, then I just call it a new draft.
Nice. That's a good idea.
Yes. See, we are figuring this out. We might be newbies, but we are figuring things out. Hello, Miguel. Yes, it is morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Miguel's already on day 25, but Miguel is on a different Camp Nano because Miguel had school. School is done. So his Camp Nano, he's like, I guess he started maybe this past week. So he's a little bit behind us, doing his own camp, and we're going to be super supportive. So yay, up and getting the day started. That is nice. Yes, look at everybody. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Props to everybody. Thank you, everybody, saying thank you. Okay. A book title to my Karma ran over his dogma. That's so cute.
Poor dogma.
I love it though. We're gonna steal with it.
The 100% counts because you're devoting brain time to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. And of course, she says, yes. Thank you to Shay. Yes, we all thank you, Shay. She's so supportive.
Yeah.
It's like silent working. Yeah. Hey, it's working. I count it all. Right. I count it all.
Yes.
Invisible working. Yes. That's this whole month has been invisible working. Every word counts. I just didn't know how to count them.
No words left behind. Yes.
And what I did not want was a document of the 70 bridges that were angering me, so that I could count my words. So I did. No. I would just trash them. I did not do the scrap bridges folder, like
where you don't have, like, you don't want to be reminded of it, Ashley?
No. I don't want to think about what I did this month to get like, those words at all.
Gone forever.
The victory.
Yes, just all right. Victory. Absolutely.
Way to go, Miguel. He's about to finish the first chapter. Nice.
Y'all are getting so many words. Okay, so I haven't started camp yet.
That's okay.
Okay, that's all right. Well, you're another one who hasn't started. That's okay.
See, I planned on doing camp, but now I just kind of want to draw houses.
Do that.
Do that.
That was your camp. You don't have to count words. You just do your houses because they're bringing. That's way better. Do the thing that works for you.
If I count each line as a word, then I am sure that I have reached some nano goal out there.
Yeah. Well, what Ashley told me, because when I first started, I was like, I'm splitting between writing and then doing images. And she reminded me that a picture's worth 1,000 words. So,
yes.
I did.
So take that.
I was so young and naive.
Back in the day, 24 days ago, Ashley bestowed that wisdom upon me.
Remember when Ashley was like, a picture is worth 1,000 words, but she counted 50 words written 70 times as 0 words. Like, do what you need to do. This is great. Everybody's at their own pace, and your words count for nothing.
We've talked about this before too, Ashley, how we give other people the wonderful advice that we don't take ourselves.
We count your 70 drafts. Even
Thank you.
You did so much.
Yeah.
I do not want to count them. I want to forget that any of that ever happened. They can go in the dumpster, please.
All right, we're gonna get back to the comments in a minute, but it is time for us to do another sprint. So if you guys are ready, we're gonna work for 15 minutes and then we can chat some more. All right, so we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's get some words. Okay, how did you guys do?
Hi.
I'm going to tell you real quick. I'm getting used to using multiple monitors, but one mouse. So I'm like, okay, I'm over here. Gotta bring it back over here. No, when I say I'm not tech savvy, I mean it. I'm like, okay, I'm on that screen. Now, then where's the mouse? There it is.
Yeah, I have the same issue because I don't have a mouse. I have a trackpad.
Oh,
And I also have the like the shortcuts in the corner, which is super helpful when I'm just on my computer. But when I come over here, the shortcuts work for this bottom corner as well as this bottom corner. So it'll go from the bottom left shortcut to the bottom right shortcut really fast in the middle of sprints sometimes. And I'll be like, oh no, stop. I can't, everything is off the page now. I'm just looking at my spooky trees. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes everything goes blank. I'm like, where did everything go? Oh, move the mouse a little. There we go.
Just move the mouse and it'll solve
Exactly.
everything. So I only got 122 words that sprint, but I did have some visitors, and I spent a hilarious amount of time trying to figure out why, because I have it on YouTube so I can talk to everybody in the chat. But for some reason, my screen was like 6 minutes behind what was actually happening. So I was like, oh, we have 8 minutes left. And then I turned my head just a little bit, and we actually had 2. So it's like, what is this like now? That's a huge discrepancy, but I figured it out. We're good.
Yeah.
How'd you do, Charlie?
I had a visitor as well. I don't know if you saw, but my cat took over the computer for a second there, and then wanted to proceed to sit on my paint stuff. So I had to shut off my computer to make sure she didn't get her paws wet. And then I just almost put my paintbrush into my drink.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, let's make sure I don't do that. But then I almost did. So, but we're safe. We're good.
That's the fear. I like to play with watercolors. I'm not good at it at all. I just like to play with them. And I'm always afraid I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you just get into it and you're just like dipping in the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Delicious.
Shay is totally invisibly working now.
Invisible work counts.
Yes.
I want that on like a button or something, or like a motivational poster. Invisible work counts.
Yes.
Because we do all kinds of invisible work.
We do.
Not just as writers,
70,
but
it's 3,500. Okay, yes.
Oh, see, I got halfway there just with the song.
Yep.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Right, well, then I have blown past my goal. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Oh, because I didn't start a new document and I don't feel like doing math things. Why? Normally, I know where I'm. You know how you know where you're at, and you're just like, oh, I have no idea where I'm at, but I got words.
Good.
It looks like a lot, and I'll do that math in the next sprint and put everything into a separate document so I can keep up.
I do so I have Scrivener, and so I just reset my target, and then I can.
Good.
Yeah. But because this was a brand new document that I started working during the sprint, I can tell you that I have exactly 500 words.
I like numbers like that. Yeah, that does feel magical when you're like right at a perfect number.
Yeah.
Hello, Day. How are you?
Hey.
Okay.
Oh no, Charlie has to be back in a second. Oh no.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. We got it. Charlie is taking care of the kitty right now. So we got to take care of our fur babies.
Mhm.
So she will be back. We love
Yay,
the fur
the
babies.
cow.
Yes, absolutely. And then people were saying hi because Shay wanted to say hi today.
Yes.
Hello. I hope the stream has been going well so far. It has. It has.
It's been so fun.
It has. And Shay wanted to make sure that Day was having a great evening.
Sorry. I'm gonna do that thing where you move your arm a whole bunch because somebody jabbed you with a needle.
Oh yeah.
And it's important to keep your arm moving. So
yes,
I'm doing half the chicken dance. That's why.
But yay, you're almost there. You're gonna make it. You've got like what? You have 6 more days. You got this. You got this. We are going to get these words done. Everybody in the chat is so nice to each other. I love that. Just authors supporting other authors. Yes. Yes. All right. So we have now gone in. It was probably like a wonderful fantasy or something when you had the Cheez-Its. But now that they are gone, everything is going to go bad. Yes. This is terrible.
Wasteland.
Yes.
Dune. The desert planet.
Desolate. End of everything. It's over. It's done.
Moo. Cheeseless
What are we even
planet.
doing? Yes. What are we even doing?
Moon. Cheeseless planet.
And then the Cheez-Its were gone. All right, Miguel said, didn't write anything since I got some water and film for my writing vlog. That's productivity. You got things that you needed to get done.
You did work.
That is
way to go.
Yes, that is what's important. That is what is important. Just saw my karma ran over. This is hilarious.
Y'all in the chat are so funny and fun.
I know.
Can we all be friends?
I'm just gonna be over here cracking up, and I was just like, "What's happening?" You gotta read the chat. I feel your pain.
Transporter working. Now it's a sci-fi.
Ooh, yep. We just went from dystopia to sci-fi.
We are
just like that.
Genre hopping.
Teleport. That's the Cheez-Its now.
Genre
Regina is on it. Right?
Everybody just have a good time.
This is how we're surviving the end of camp. All right.
Yes, rewriting LMFAO.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing right now. It's fun. Hopping genres.
I don't envy anybody who has to do. Yeah, I don't envy your having to format at all. My dog is having an absolute cow. I don't know what is wrong with him.
Is that your puppy?
It's the old one with no teeth, and he's being super crazy right now. I don't. I just.
Why won't you love me?
I won't, and he's right outside my door. I'm like, there are children. Somebody get him. He is really upset.
He's telling you about it. Gotta tell you. The feelings.
Invisibly working sounds good to me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That it invisible work counts. I'm gonna make it, and it's gonna sit right here. Or I have this letterboard. Maybe I will put invisible work counts on my letterboard.
All right, we are gonna start our next sprint so that I can go see what is happening with this dog. Because this is insane.
Oh wait, somebody said alternate hot and cold packs on the arm. It helps. I will do that when I'm not on camera. When you don't have to watch me do it.
Right. Let's start our sprint, and then Ashley will take care of her arm. I will take care of this barking puppy. And hopefully Charliee will have taken care of her fur baby too. Okay, here we go.
We're doing fine.
In 3, 2, 1, let's sprint.
We did it.
Yay. All right. Let me try to get this up. No, don't start again. I'm like,
Hi. How is that
Yeah. How's everything?
Okay. Given the situation.
Okay.
Yeah. My cat needed some more attention.
But the kitty cat's okay, yes?
Yes. She looks
Okay.
very proud of herself.
Oh no. Oh, kitty cat.
Oh yes. Oh, I'm remember how I told you the mouse is still over there, and I'm like, where is the mouse? Okay.
Oh no.
It's back where it needs to be. There we go. I'm like, why is it not working? I'll get used to this. So, how did everybody do?
Oh, let me check. I don't know. I got 292 words. And stretched.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I saw you moving that arm. That's good.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I feel like a pitcher getting ready.
Yes. Great.
So I did that, and the kids went to bed. So I said goodnight to them at that point. Well, one of them was the hallway. The kids were put in bed. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, my puppies were fighting over a pizza crust. Okay, which I know it's bad for them, but in their defense, they are almost 17 and 20. They have lived, they have earned their goodies. So we figure once you live that long, if you want pizza crust, have the pizza crust.
Absolutely.
But the other dog is deaf, so he had no idea that the one was just like barking constantly at him because he wanted the bigger piece. They both had a piece, but the one that was barking wanted the bigger piece, and the one that's deaf had the bigger piece and was completely ignoring him. So he was having an absolute cow. So I just made the pieces more even size. I don't know how dogs know these things. I'm like, does it matter really? They're like children, really.
Speaking of, hi, buddy.
So let's see how everybody's doing now that we're done with our third sprint. Do I have the mouse? No, I don't have the mouse. There it is. He's so cute. Back to the comments. Where were we? Regina has edited 4,000 words today, which is fantastic.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Yes.
High fives indeed.
Yes. Regina gets all the kudos for all that editing. All hail the feline overlords. Yes, cats rule, clearly. Yes, that is awesome. That is awesome. Yes.
Nope.
And so, yes, good advice for all of those of us who are getting stuck in the arm. We need to take care of it. Regina says, thank you. Yes, the doggo. And yeah, he's okay. He'll be fine. He doesn't even have teeth. He like sits there and sucks. He doesn't need the bigger piece. But
it's mine. Don't understand.
Doesn't even need the bigger one. Me either. I think, yeah, this is. I'm right there with you. First time.
Camp is got a different vibe to it. It is more laid back. So. It feels Nano is really like, we're getting this done. We're getting a 5K days every day. Camp is laid back and cool.
Yeah.
And
it's a good introduction if you've never done NaNoWriMo before.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it'd be more like a warm-up because you can set your own goal. And if you don't like your goal, you can lower your goal or up your goal. Exactly. Where camp, you feel like, I must get those 50,000 words and I must win all the things, you know.
Yeah.
it's a little bit more like intense. But yeah, this was way cooler. Like I enjoyed my first Nano though, because everybody was just like way into it.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it, but yeah, it was more stressful, I think, than this has been. So I don't know if you've done Nano, like the November Nano before, but yeah, it's different.
I am a little concerned because as soon as I learned that I had hit the 7,000 words, I was like, okay, good, this is great. What am I going to do in July? Like, for camp, like
7,000.
That's so far away. Stop it. Like, get through May and June first, please.
You can relax now. You can.
No, I can't relax. I should relax.
We're going to take Charlie's advice and we're going to try and relax for a couple of months. I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I know you've already got a list going.
This is not even a complete list anymore. This is the list I started with and didn't allow myself to write anything else down. So, and some of these things have multiple boxes on them.
Oh, yikes.
Yes. I see you, Ashley.
I know.
It's going to be okay. You will work through them.
Eventually.
It's okay if you're late. It's always okay to come in late. Got some editing done. Good. Yay. For whatever work you get done. Miguel, I wrote the same word twice in a sentence, but I'm not editing it out. That's an extra word. Count it. You wrote it. It's there. It's yours. Own it.
Hey, the majority of the writing is done in post. So
Yep. Right
just
now,
don't
it's just
say that if you're on a deadline.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. We've all been there. Yep. How about when you're doing dictation and you just keep saying,
Oh, yeah. I cannot do dictation.
Me either. Like the words are there, and then I'm like, and then. It's
Well,
like
it doesn't register my words properly. So I will go back to read, and I will have no idea what I was talking about.
oh. It's like, is this even what I said?
Yeah. What is this story about again?
I have no idea. Glory is here. Hi, how are you, Glory? We are getting some work done. Basic page number instead of the star outline for my alcoholic sheriff story. Yes, an alcoholic. Yes.
There.
We are getting it done. Everybody wants to say hi to Glory.
Hello, Glory.
My toothless old dog can't even chew things, but still wants to possess them. Yes, this is what I'm going through too, Regina. I say my dog is toothless, but he has 3 teeth. They're at the bottom, like right here on this side. So he can still do the when he gets really mad and show off his 3 little.
That's cute.
It's hilarious. Like no one is scared of you. And he's this big, so like really, no one's intimidated. We just look at him and say, "Aw, aren't you precious?" I learned this year that I'm not a write everyday person, but after 40 titles, why am I even right? Regina's like gold standard.
40.
Regina's like, why
That's
even
amazing.
I know it is. Like, yeah, her dossier looks excellent.
Yeah, I cannot write every day. And I think part of the problem this month was I was really trying to, but even during camp, I had days where I only wrote 100 words, and then I would be like, only wrote 100 words, but I would participate in a sprint on a stream, and then I would go back to doing whatever. Because I was really trying to push to get that. I knew if I got the bridge done, everything else on the list would get done, but I couldn't move on. I got stuck on that bridge. So congratulations on 50K.
I know, 50K. That's fantastic. Yeah, I did. I think I wrote every day, but some days, even on my Nano update, I'm like, it's only 200 words, but there it is. Boop, 200 words. And then another day, it was like 2,000 words. So, you know, whatever was coming that day, I let that happen. And I finished, I think 4 days ago. And then I was able to do my drawings. So that was a lot of fun. And I feel like I paced it well. I probably could have done maybe 30,000, but I didn't know. And so I'd rather be relaxed than like, you know, stressed out about, am I going to hit those last words? So I know now for July, I can plan how many images I can really do. And now I've also today I got to work on notebook covers because I want to make my own notebook and my own journal.
Cool.
Oh, I'll have to send you. I'll have to send you. I got some vegan leather shipped to me, and I tanned it. Me and my 5-year-old, we tanned it. Just means we rubbed vegetable oil or olive oil on it, and now it's beautiful. And I have a stamping, like where I can put letters in the leather, and I am very excited because I'm going to be able to use the handmade paper, and then I can like elastic it in. So I make the notebooks, and then I can do like a traveler's notebook where I just switch them out. I'm so excited.
Cool. Yeah, I just got a leather hole puncher with a different size.
Like an awl?
Huh?
Like an awl or a?
Well, you can change the sizes of it, so it's like really cool. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. Yeah,
Wait,
so I'm like, I can make really tiny ones, or I think that like, what's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Nia, do you do leather work then as well?
I'm just do whatever I like. I would not say I'm a leather worker. I'm not, oh, that looks cool. I want that. Oh, can I make that myself? That's the kind of person I am. I see something, I like it. I say, should I buy it or should I make it? And
fair enough.
Yeah, so that's the person I am.
I'm gonna do the leather stamping because my neighbor makes swords and already has the stamps. So I got the leather stuff and tanned it with olive oil, and then I can just stamp it with my neighbor's cool things. And he has letters, but he also has Thor's hammer as like a thing I could put in the. I was like, the possibilities.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And then since you're selling them, you know, leather goes way more expensive than
that. And I like the idea of it being reusable, so that like the you can take the paper out and do whatever you want with it, whether you compost it or recycle it or keep it. And then, but the cover would last for a really long time.
Yeah.
And that was something I was having a hard time with when I was making the recycled paper and then putting the pretty covers on it, especially the fabric ones. They were gonna, that made part of it not reusable anymore.
Yeah.
But I think we found a solution.
Yeah, I like the idea of it being reusable, and then especially for like a journal or if you're doing a planner, then you can take out all that and you can keep it if you want, or you can recycle all that paper and then you get to fill it in with new ones.
My bullet journal is traveler's notebook currently.
Cool.
Nice. Oh my goodness. So I'm excited. I was upset I didn't get to make mine this past December. I ran out of time and just didn't get to do it. So now I'm really planning ahead because now I know Nano's going to happen. And then December is going to happen after Nano. So I'm planning. So I have it ready for January.
Yeah.
And I want everything matching. I want my budget binder and everything to be just matching. So I got to come up with something cool. And I didn't read this one yet. Andrea says I set my NaNoWriMo goal first time to 5,000, but I reached it today. Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So I'm planning to set it up. I think if you can do it, look, hey, and we're here to support you.
Yes.
We are here to support you, whatever decision you make.
That's so perfect.
What is it? The less teeth, the smaller, and the less teeth they have.
I have a soda can sized chihuahua.
Like,
Please put that in your book.
Yes.
That's the most perfect description of a chihuahua. I can see your dog so vividly. Soda can sized chihuahua.
I love it.
Oh, somebody says there's an echo. Can you hear it? I think I can hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear
I
it.
can't hear. Okay, I'm going to put my headphones in just in case.
Sorry. Perfect. Somebody said Miguel got 212 handwritten words. Miguel, you counted them. That's so fun. I am so bad at I've been doing handwriting in one of my projects, and I've just not been counting them. I've been guessing.
You can count words. Like, I know some people will count how many words they write on a page.
Mm-hmm.
But as I continue on writing, my hand changes.
Yes, and I think that that fails to take into consideration dialogue, where you so unless you're writing it and you're not doing the paragraph breaks, which my brain would not let me do, I would have to. Some pages would have 100 something words less because of dialogue, where they just go, "Yep." So it's been hard, but 212 words, that's awesome. Oh, they said that's better.
Okay, cool.
Technology, man.
Figured it out.
Yay.
We figured it out. We figured it out. We worked together and figured it out. Oh, Regina also likes soda can sized. Please, please use that. That's perfect.
Like the most perfect.
And her name's Ladybug. Ladybug, the soda can sized chihuahua. Working in my bullet journal. Oh, I haven't watched it yet. Don't cancel me.
I watched the whole thing already yesterday.
I want to watch it, and my husband is so cute. He was like, "Hey, I don't know if you've heard, but there's like this new fantasy thing that's coming out on Netflix pretty soon. It might be out already, but it sounds like something you might really like. I haven't seen the trailer, so I don't know, but I've heard some really good things about it, and it sounds like something you'd be really." I was like, "Thank you. Yeah, I'll have to check that out." You're so cute. You mean that show I was talking about yesterday?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I'm thrilled. So excited to watch it.
I have watched the first 5 episodes, but then I conned my best friend into watching it with me, so I rewatched the first 2 episodes with her.
Nice.
Nice. You're such a good friend.
Nice. So the only part that I know about is that the author is in it. And when I heard what happens when the author shows up, I cried. because it sounds like the most perfect author cameo I've ever. And I'm not. That's the author is in it. They make a cameo. I'm not going to tell you. The spoilers are everywhere.
I have
but when
no idea what the author even looks like.
Pretty. Pretty. She's in it. And it sounds like the most perfect author moment. The fact that she doesn't immediately burst into tears on camera is obviously a work of editing, because how anyone could be calm in the moment where she gets to be in the thing sounds like I cried. I haven't even seen the thing. I was just like, that's beautiful.
One day that will be us. And like 7 years after publication date, that will be us.
Yeah. Oh. Good. Perfect.
Yes. Charliee said it. It's going to happen.
I like that. I mean, you guys can come back and watch this video.
We predicted it. Yes.
We predicted here.
We still need to do a crafting live.
I want to.
Because that's going to be so much fun. Yeah. I'm making a notebook. Ashley makes notebooks. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And we fixed that.
Yes, my neighbor makes swords. He is fascinating. When we first moved into this house a couple of years ago, I had my kids were younger. I didn't even have a 1-year-old at the time. Now he's 2.5. But they came by and they were like, "Hey, we wanted to let you know that there are fairies that live in this neighborhood, and we think we saw some in your backyard." And my daughters were like, "Fairies?" So they go and they look around in the backyard looking for what, and my neighbors had gone. I don't want to ruin the magic. My neighbors had gone and they'd made all these little fairy houses and like made them and like set up a little fairy garden in the back corner of and that there were no fairies there because it was daytime and the fairies were busy. But they have their house where they can go to at night. And it was the nicest thing, because then the kids weren't nervous about being in the new house, because our neighborhood is full of fairies. They're going to protect us because they don't know what fairies did before Tinkerbell and her fairy friends showed up. And the myths were a little different. They don't need to know all of that stuff. They don't need to know about changelings and things like that.
We only know about good fairies.
The good fairies, like Rosetta and Silver Mast. Okay. And so they were so excited. And that's the kind of nice that they are, but they also do all kinds of really cool things with like swords and leather and chainmail, and they always buy the kids the king size candy bar on Halloween, and they were so disappointed that we didn't go see them this year. But they came by and they were like, "Hey, y'all didn't come by for trick or treating," and I was like all masked and gloved. I was like, "We have COVID, stay away." I don't want to make you sick.
Right.
Because that was when we found out we had COVID. So we did not go trick-or-treating, but they are the best. They're the best neighbors.
That is really cool.
And they make swords. Cool. So
yeah.
You know, the zombie apocalypse happens.
Yeah.
Swords.
Will protect you as well.
Yeah. And I will definitely be careful if I get the vegan leather to remember that it's thinner and not to cause injuries while punching the holes.
Yes. I am so excited. I'm a little nervous because I don't know if I want to put my name on the bottom or if I want to put like a word. But then if I just put a word and not my name, what if my word changes, you know? Like,
you need a logo.
Do your initials or something really really cool.
Ooh,
like if you do a really pretty ABP would be.
Yeah, that would be cool.
On all my books, I have a wax seal. A wax.
I love that.
So cool.
I love that.
I like that so much.
See, you find your people when you join AuthorTube, everybody.
Yes.
Like, most people would not understand these things.
That's true. There's so many talented writers in the chat.
Yes,
So
there really are.
So
It
many
has been-
people hitting goals.
Yeah, people hitting goals, doing the thing. Oh, they fixed. They're talking us through the sound, and then we got it fixed.
Yeah, I'm learning how to not wear headphones because I'm told that you don't have to. But I always, and I even said before, because this is like the third time that I didn't do headphones. I'm like, I'm so paranoid that the echo is going to happen. And it's something about once it picks it up, then it keeps picking it up. But if it doesn't pick it up, then it's not going to. I don't know the technology behind how that works. So it always freaks me out. So yeah, I always say if you hear it, if it starts, I'll go ahead and I automatically know, go ahead and plug in, because once it picks it up, it's going to keep picking it up, apparently. As far as that's the non-scientific way that it was explained to me, because
I didn't know that.
I'm like, tell it to me like I really don't know what it is, because I really don't. But yeah, so sometimes I can do it, but I'd rather just wear the headphones. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. But I'm just trying to learn how to do all the things. So I've got like 3 monitors, and
Oh my God.
I'm feeling really cool.
Wow.
Next step is that I'm going to do the wireless with my iPad so that I can do the share screen. So I'm not there yet.
Fancy.
I'm not there yet, though. So one thing at a time.
Because I mean, I know that there's external mics, but those scare me.
Oh, I have an external mic.
I have 2. I've got the really cool globe one, and it's got the little screen. I call it a screen protector. It's not the little thing.
Is it the blue snowball?
Yes, I have I have a snowball. I also have another one that's flat, but I'm like, but there's a mic on here.
Yeah, I've
it worked.
used mics before, but I've used them to make films.
Yes.
So I have no idea how to set up StreamYard any other way. I'm still trying to figure out this countdown thing. So I don't. So it actually works.
Totally.
I'm learning. I'm one thing at a time, and then once I get this down, then I'll add the next thing until it feels comfortable.
Yeah, and
so
sharing Forge, who is on definitely Twitch, maybe YouTube.
She has a YouTube channel that she uploads her videos from Twitch.
Okay,
but she's on Twitch,
but mostly Twitch. We were talking on a video at some point in time. What is time? It means nothing. It happened, I think, in the past. How they took 7 years to put their setup together. And so you don't have to do it all at once. It's just a little pieces at a time, and then getting comfortable with them and making sure that's the direction you want to go, and then adding one more piece. And the reason that I have an external mic is my in-laws are very sweet. And also they knew that we were going to do some music stuff. And because my husband and I are musicians, it made more sense to go ahead and get a microphone that would allow us to do live concerts as well as me sitting here. So when I'm streaming, it feels a little too much sometimes. I feel like, oh no, it's a lot. But when we pull the bass out and we do music, or I pull an instrument out to perform, I really do feel like that's when it adds, because
makes
it's
a difference.
Well, because it's easier to make sure that I'm not peaking, where the sound cuts out, because it's like, oh, that's loud. Better clamp that down, compress that. I feel like it's a little kinder than this little guy would be for music.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, I got to listen to some of Glory's and Tom's poetry. They on the poetry night, so that was really cool. She really does have some good poetry.
That's awesome.
There's line 22. Oh, are we estimating our writing 7 to 8 words per line times 22? Yeah.
Oh, because we were talking
That's
about
how you-
handwriting,
Mhm.
and that would be true, except this isn't regular paper. So there's like, I know that there are over 30 lines on this page, and because there are no margins, it goes all the way
all the way to the end.
Yeah, I will have to just. I probably won't count it until I type it.
Yeah.
For this.
Yeah, right? Where you just take a picture, and it's like, you have approximately this many words.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Gloria is saying, thank you to Maggie. Yes.
Use wide rule.
Use wide rule.
That's nice.
I do for
Nice, yeah.
my morning pages.
What is
Use-
a wide rule?
That's it's like a wide space. You know how most college rule is the thinner space on your paper. Wide rule is a little bit younger kids will often use that. But sometimes it's just nice if you want to like really write really nice and have it all spaced out without double spacing. Then you use wide rule. You don't have to worry about double spacing.
That's smart.
Or if you're doing it like me, I write first thing in the morning, sometimes before my eyes are all the way open. So it's really nice to have that margin of error so that when I'm writing and it goes down, maybe it doesn't take up an entire 3 lines of.
Right.
Yeah.
Kayla did great with 291 words. And Meg says, I
Stanley
think
and
Stanley and Steve King did that a lot. Very cool. Andrew says, I'm like you, Vixen. That's pretty. Can I do it? Let's do it. Yes, I'm very much like that.
Yeah. For that.
And it's like I know a lot about. I know a little bit about a lot of things. Like I taught myself how to play the bass guitar just because I was like, oh, that sounds cool.
That's nice.
I don't really know how to play it though. I can play it, but I don't really know how to play the keyboard either. I do have once you learn how to play an instrument, like you can read music, and then I'm much stronger on my right hand because of the instrument that I learned is very, it's all right-handed. So my left hand is very, so I can, anything that's right-handed, I'm like, oh yeah, I can pick that up. But I don't really know how to play. Don't give me a piece of music. It's going to take me forever.
I was just going to say, you're also a bass player because her dad is a bass player and I'm a piano player. So
the bass is the coolest.
Bass is the coolest.
I can also play the drums a little bit, but not great.
Ooh.
Like anytime I see it, I'm like, I want to try that.
I can play.
I'm like that with everything. Except for I can't do the flute or the clarinet or the saxophone. It's a lot. Flute, clarinet, and saxophone are a lot. The clarinet and saxophone.
Sorry, do you own a drum set?
Yes, I own 2 drum sets, a guitar, a bass guitar, 2 keyboards. Yeah. So my kids love to play. They are like me. They're like, ooh, I can do that, and they play really well though. Not I don't play as well as they do.
We have a lot of instruments in our house, but that's because we record music from the house.
Yeah. So I know how to play the ukulele.
Me too.
My daughters play the ukulele.
I
hear they're like.
I tried the guitar. I have a guitar, and I tried it, and then I got a ukulele, and I abandoned my guitar.
Yep.
But I know how to play piano.
I learned how to play ukulele because I didn't want to play piano in auditions at school, and I wanted something that I could carry around with me. So that I could play, I could like stand outside of the building before class and like figure some stuff out instead of, because no one liked it when I tried carrying my keyboard from building to building. That was not good for anyone. So I got a ukulele as a more compact way. And then I married an upright bass player. So now all I need is one of my kids to learn how to play the harp, and we will have the 3 biggest instruments.
Yes.
Except maybe pipe organ, but I don't want one of those in my house.
Then you guys can play, your family can play, what's that song? Phantom of the Opera.
Yes.
Have you seen Lindsay Sterling's cover of that? I love that cover.
My daughter, one of my kiddos, her big dream right now is that she wants to learn how to play violin or fiddle, really, so that she can play with Chris Thiele. She thinks Chris Thiele is all that in a bag of chips and wants to be in Chris Thiele's band. So.
I'm believing this for her.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, absolutely.
Do it.
That kiddo can. Once it is in her mind that she wants to do something, it's already happened.
You may as well as hand out autographs right now.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Exactly. Miguel says only watch the first episode of Shadow. Oh, that's okay. You have time. You got time.
You're still ahead of me.
You have an entire year.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I cry when I hear that because I'm like, what am I supposed to do for the rest of the year?
Wait.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
An entire year before the next.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they already know that when the next one is coming out. They've said it. I didn't see that news. That's exciting.
I'm pretty sure they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know if they.
I've heard it's been. I think I saw that it was renewed for the next 2 seasons. I think. Don't quote me on that because it could have been something else, but I'm pretty sure that it was Shadow and Bone.
Mm.
That is the one thing I miss about cable TV. Yeah. When your one season lasted you an entire season and not an entire day.
Overnight.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's already finished it. And I'm like, I haven't even started it. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I had to stay off the line because I was like, that's the only reason why I watched this so fast. Otherwise I would have paced myself. But I'm like, I'm going to see stuff on social media. So I'm just going to go ahead and watch it.
That was the thing that I loved about watching WandaVision. And I haven't watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. My bad. I want to. We got really busy towards it's the end of the school year. So his ability to watch stuff is much lower than it was earlier this year. But the fact that it came out once a week and we were all talking about it and we were all the fan theories, even though most of the fan theories didn't pan out. It was okay because it was so much fun.
It was fun.
To rewatch the episode and be like, oh, did you see that there? Oh, you know what I think? I think this line right here is a clue. And we were all talking about it together in a way that we have not done. Well, I mean, I know that people don't like to talk about Game of Thrones anymore because the last season failed so miserably for so many people. I didn't watch Game of Thrones. All the way through. I stopped after the Red Wedding. I said, that's too much for me. I'm done.
I stopped after the 3rd episode.
And I left.
Yeah, I stopped after the 3rd episode and left, and I had to be convinced to come back.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened for me is we watched the first 2 or 3 episodes and I was like, no. And then a year later went back and then I got all the way up to the Red Wedding and I didn't even watch the scene. I sat in our bathroom and watched my husband's face as he watched the scene and bawled. And I said, I'm not going to watch a TV show that does things to its characters like that. I'm done. But so many people were so mad about it. But at the same time, do you remember how every week it would come out and people
it seemed like it got more and more popular.
People were so excited about this show and talking about it. What do you think is going to happen next? And who do you think is going to eventually get the throne? And what do you think this means? And did you see what happened? And I can't, that was so fun. And we have not had a big TV moment like that since then. And then WandaVision, I mean, you know,
awesome.
We all watched, or lots of people watched Tiger King. People watch Stranger Things. People watch that kind of show. But the fact that everyone can watch it in a night means you talk about it for a week. And you're done.
Exactly.
And you watch something else. You go and you watch that show that you've been watching over and over again, whether it's The Office or Schitt's Creek or
Yeah.
whatever your comfort show is. You go back to that, and then you talk about the one show for a week, and then. But having this staggered release, I think, really meant a lot for the traction of the show and the viewer interest. Because also it meant that I could be like, hey, you've got to go watch this TV show so we can talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was fun. So
I go talk about it, but you have an entire year to go watch it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, because then what happens is like, oh yeah, I'll totally watch that.
Yeah.
Like no.
Well, because at that point, all the fun and the excitement of watching it will have passed.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So you're like, oh man, I watched this really cool show, and they're like, yeah, we saw it months ago. So,
well, see, my family and I used to watch, all the crime shows, all the like nitty gritty, like Castle, Bones, NCIS, and they would come out each week. And even though they have a formula to them, you're still like, oh, but I want to see the characters and I want to see what happens. Yeah. But now we just kind of watch everything on our own. We're like, okay, I'll see you next week.
And part of that is, pandemic, just like I want to watch a thing by myself. And part of it is there's so much out there to watch that the fact that it's not staggered means there's no opportunities for things to catch on in that way. The people that love it are going to watch it immediately. And the people that might have heard about it in a couple months, by the time the news gets to them, everyone else has moved on, and it's not fun to talk about it anymore. So you're not spreading it with that word of mouth the way you would like WandaVision or the height of Game of Thrones.
Yeah. There's very few things that are like that now. Like I think The Mandalorian.
Yes.
And then WandaVision, but everything else, especially the ones that drop the whole season, it's just like it's hyped that first few days or that weekend or for a week maybe. And then I've noticed that a lot of times, sometimes I'll find something and be like, I didn't even, because if you missed that week, you missed it. I'll be like 3 or 4 months later, I watched, we all saw that a long time. I'm like, okay.
I know that Disney is releasing a lot of the Marvel limited series in that way, like WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki, I think is the next one.
See, that's smart because you don't have the commercials, which I argue some people did like because commercial breaks were your snack breaks. But anyways, it's
I agree.
It's cable TV just without the commercials.
Yeah. You like, because that's what you're paying for. And I remember when we were paying for cable, we were like, why we pay for cable? Why are we paying for commercials? Which is why everyone's moved over to Netflix in the first place. Like, I'm already paying for this. I don't want to watch commercials. But the fact that you can pause it means you can take a commercial break whenever you want.
Yep.
Yeah. And see, now the new thing is, which kind of degrades, what is the word? We were just talking about it, and it just slipped off my tongue.
It's okay.
Cable TV. There we go.
Yeah.
The other thing about cable TV is that now, because everything is moving, everything is so selective. Like, I have a dozen shows that I want to watch, except for now they're all moving to their streaming platforms, and they're not moving to one streaming platform. They're moving to 5 different ones.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to pay for like.
Yeah, I got rid of cable to save money.
Not spend more.
I'm not spending more so that I can get Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus and HBO and Peacock and Universal Plus and
then all the add-ons if you want specific things. Like they took there was a British show that one of the British crime shows that me and my husband like to watch, and we were getting it on Netflix, and now you can't get it on Netflix.
Which
one? I'm like, it's called Death in Paradise. Now, I've watched a lot of them, but Death in Paradise is so much fun. It's just fun. It's incredibly fun. It's comedic and serious and just I like seeing all of the actors that come in to play these small roles. They're like really big actors in on like other British shows. And I'm like, oh, that person's from this. That person's from Bridgerton. You know, literally all of these actors come on and they'll just play like the tiniest little role, or they'll even play the criminal. They don't care. It's so much fun watching this crime show. But I'm like, it used to be on Netflix. Now I actually have to get an add-on. So I said, I waited. I'm like, okay, I'm only getting this add-on for 2 months because this is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know I can afford it, but still, I feel like this is too much.
It's not.
It's like 20 add-ons just to watch all the things that you really want to watch.
I think you can afford like the couple extra bucks a month, but can your attention afford it? Because you only like that's what you're paying for that's what they're charging you so little for is your attention. And ultimately you only have so much time and attention that you can give to a TV show before you're like, but I'm trying to write I'm trying to write a book and a comic and a novella, and I'm making my own journals and I'm baking and hanging out with my family. I don't have time to pay for 10 different streaming services because I don't have time to use 10 different streaming services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, guys in the comments. How's it going?
Yeah. I'm scrolling through them.
Oh, no.
They're just cracking up in the comment.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
A murdering beast.
I can hear this in my mind.
My husband has a bass.
Hi, Michael.
And my husband plays upright bass, and a couple weeks ago we were asleep, or like almost asleep, and then all of a sudden we heard this. And I was like, it's the aliens. It's the aliens. What is happening? And so he runs in there, and our 2-year-old, who does not stay in bed, has the bow for the upright bass and is very, very carefully drawing it across the strings, and it's making it a beautiful tone, but through the whole house. The whole house sounded like, oh, cool, we're being haunted. This is great.
Yeah, I totally love that. Yeah. So what my playing cigar box.
That's cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
There you go. Yes.
I love those. They're so cool. Very neat.
Yes. Oh, she's making a fallout.
It's true.
Yeah. Everybody's saying hello to Michael, and Michael is saying hello back.
Hello. I just hurt my hand. Oh,
Don't do that.
Loki looks interesting. We just watched a movie with him in it last night. It's called Crimson Peak.
Oh, I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah, I remember when everybody was comparing their novel to it. Like, it's Crimson Peak meets Boy Meets World. We're like, how? What? Somebody write that.
Oh yeah, Regina, it's such a good show. I love it. It's one of our favorites. Well, my husband wants to watch all the crime shows, but that's one of our favorites. Yes.
We're all looking.
Loki. Yes, Loki is the bomb. Yes. I'm excited when seeing. Oh no, StreamYard, you just jumped on me.
Ah!
Seriously? Oh,
me too. I do. I also get excited when seeing familiar actors in TV shows.
Yes, I do too. I'm always
I never recognize anybody, so when I do, I'm like, "Oh yes, I did it!"
Yeah, especially when it's the from British TV shows, because like I really have like, what was that show? What was that show? And my whole family's like, we have no idea what you're talking about because they don't watch the British TV shows and British movies, so they're like, we don't. Who is that person? So they look like an extra to me.
Earlier today, I realized, because everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's Ben Barnes. And I'm like, great. Great. And then today, I learned that he's the guy who played Prince Caspian.
Yeah.
in Narnia.
Oh, that's
Yes,
who that guy is.
That's who it is.
Wow.
Yes.
And so I
Why
compare the
everyone's
two pictures
excited.
and I can see it. But
Okay.
also I'm like, he looks like Ben Barnes, to be honest. Right now I'm like, was he from a superhero show and I just didn't realize it? Like, he has that vibe for some reason.
Yeah, I think he's the only known that's like the only real known on the show.
Back in my day, we had to watch the commercials without stopping.
Oh man, I don't think that my kids could handle it the way we used to have to watch TV.
My kids watch.
Like if they had to go backwards, only because they're teenagers now. They didn't even watch a lot of TV at all when they were little. Like my kids just didn't. We just didn't watch a whole lot of TV, except for maybe like Author.
We do a lot of PBS Kids. And PBS Kids does occasionally run a commercial. And you can always tell because if you're not in the room, you hear a, oh, come on.
When I was little, I don't know anymore, but there was like Treehouse and those types of things.
Yeah.
Maybe do you guys know that, or is that just Canadian?
Which is Treehouse the network that it was on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Treehouse Kids, I think.
Okay. I am familiar with it because my grandparents they were very fancy and they had satellite, and for some reason their satellite got a lot of Canadian channels.
Okay. For a second I was like, wait, was I like boxed in a corner in a room or something? But anyway, so those channels, they had kids ads all the time. And when I look back on the kids ads sometimes, because I'm like, I went through this whole marketing film thing, where I had to compare ads and stuff. It's just interesting because you can so clearly tell it's a kid's ad just with the colors. Like if you ignore the fact that it's a kid in the ad, you can tell because the colors and just the way the placement, like kids ads aren't in real locations. Mm-hmm. It's like a green screen or a backdrop or something.
Like the white backgrounds generally. Cool.
Yeah. Where you're standing in a cloud.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Shay is back. Don't worry. We've just been running our mouth. We're getting ready to do another sprint because we have been misbehaving.
We're not misbehaving. We are talking about things that writers should talk about and discuss because eventually all of the things that we're writing this is going to be relevant, and it's good to start thinking about those things.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if it's 20 years from now, 30 years from now, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it. I like it. I like your optimism.
I love it. Welcoming Shay back into the room.
We just have to finish things first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ben Barnes was in
that nice list that you have going there.
Yes, we got things to do.
Oh, that was
which is kind of I guess I didn't watch The Punisher. That's one of the ones. No, I think I saw a few episodes. I think my husband watched it. But yeah, I think someone was saying earlier. Yeah, it's I don't have time for all of the shows. I'm very selective about what I watch, and then I usually, if I like it, I want to watch all of them. But I stay up late also, so it kind of helps. I stay up late.
She messaged me last night very late, and I just happened to be awake. I was like, I thought you'll get this in the morning, but oh look, she messaged me back. Yeah, that's me up at 12:30, like it's normal. Well, I'd watched Crimson Peak is not a fun movie. Like it's an interesting movie, but I don't think it's a fun movie. And so, you have to do that cool down after you watch a not fun movie. So that, And then like my daughter left her bedroom light on and I couldn't go in there because if I go in there and turn the light off, that's when they get you. Who's they? I don't know. They just are. Ghost. Yeah. Well, I mean, also her floor. Something on the floor is going to reach up and grab me, obviously.
Maggie is still fighting with her formatting. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I just feel bad when anybody says that they have to do formatting because I don't want to do it either. So.
I recently learned that when I write, I should just never skip lines because I used to write single space and skip every where I should just indent, I would skip a space and indent. And so someone asked me for a full manuscript a couple of weeks ago. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I need to format my entire full manuscript. And I was like, okay, well, this is just going to take me, 5 seconds? Because I can just click remove space. No, it took me 2 hours. And by then it was like midnight. And I was like, I'm so sorry. You know what? Maybe I should just send you this in the morning because you're probably asleep.
Set it on a timer.
That's how all formatting goes for me. It's never as quick. It just seems like it should be simple, and it never is.
Yeah. Word always has so many like hidden buttons. I learned how to do headings the other day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So now, because I don't use Scrivener, so my headings are like, they bring me joy because now I don't have to scroll to find my chapters. I can just do Control F and they're all there.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Wait for the next episode. You think you grow up waiting? Oh my gosh.
See, I like that feeling of what? I
and then have the torture of waiting and waiting. Yes.
But the fun thing is now. Sorry, I can't sit still. Yeah, I can't.
I'm a fidgeter too. You're fine.
So I like that you can go back and rewatch it, which I do think that is an advantage to doing the streaming versus like watching it on TV and then having to wait a week and remember.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I can't remember.
And the previews never were out. They didn't give you all the information you needed on the previously on. And, it's like, I don't care about that. Show me the stuff I cared about.
The season finale, those always got me, where every single season finale was 2 episodes, and they always ended in to be continued. And you're like,
the dreaded cliffhanger, and you have to wait all spring and summer.
So when I was in high school, I was super into the show Veronica Mars with Kristen Bell. I loved it. It was like a detective show, but she's a teenager, and like it was so fun, and like very angsty. And I'm aware it's fine. I loved it. I was a marshmallow, proud. So, season 1 happened, and we did not have cable. We didn't have a way to record seasons. And it was the finale, or maybe like the second to last episode of the first season. And the Duncan and his dad were having this very big conversation, and the dad says, not kidding, he goes, "You want to know the truth? I'll tell you the truth." And then my local news station broke in with a updated weather report. Hey, breaking news, weather report. It might rain. Like, maybe, we don't know. But like, maybe it's gonna rain. You should like look out your window and see if it's raining. All right, thanks. Back to your show. And then it went back to the show, and the 2 men were standing there. And now you know the truth. And then they like didn't address it for a while. I was like, what happened there? And there was no way to rewatch it. And so I had no idea about this very big secret that the dad tells Duncan in the first season. And it looks like Shay understands.
Yeah.
Also had a schedule tuned to Veronica Mars. Yes, that was how I built my week. Was okay, Veronica Mars comes in at this time, so I need to be home 15 minutes beforehand, so I am ready. And then season 1.
Sorry, I'm skipping some comments. I know it's jumping.
Sorry. I also have the 3 seasons on DVD. The original 3.
I love DVDs. I still have.
I still have Smallville. The DVDs for Smallville.
Nice.
I used to keep VCRs, but we just recently got rid of our VCR player, and it still works after all of these years.
Wow.
It still works perfectly. But we got rid of it because we had no new VCRs, because all the VCRs were like old kids movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was had to watch it every week. That's right.
Yep.
It was so fun and good, and that all the things that you wanted from that era of TV if you were into watching mysteries. And heartbreaking. I remember season 2 bawling and going and hugging my dad after it was over. I just want to tell you I love you. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm the same way with shows now. I'm like, yeah, I don't trust you, show. You're gonna cancel after one season, leave it on a cliffhanger, and never give me any completion.
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
That's what happened to Veronica Mars. They thought they were coming back for a season 4, and after they had already wrapped filming, it was canceled. So it ended on a huge cliffhanger. And then fans were like, we lost our minds.
Dare you.
They did come back and film season 4 later. I have not watched it. I did watch the movie, but I didn't watch season 4. Because it wasn't going to be that. There was no way that they could make it up. Even if they did everything I wanted them to do, it could not have been it wouldn't have been the same magic. It was, you know, 7 years later.
Yeah.
All the characters were different people. Because there's no way you can be like, yeah, we've been in college this whole time.
Like, no, everything has changed. You can't give me back that gap. I'm sorry.
No,
I will
heartbreak.
say I'm more selective with movies and TV shows than I am with books.
Yeah.
Because I will read a book if it's part of a trilogy, and the trilogy is not coming out for a year, but I won't start a TV show. Actually, I will put down a TV show quicker than I put down a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I started a book trilogy that I did not realize was a trilogy. I thought it was 2 books. I literally waited for the second book and thinking, yes, I got both books. It is not. I finished it. And as I'm finishing it, I'm like, this is
where's the rest of the book?
Wrapping up like I thought it was. Children of Blood and Bone and Children of Virtue and Vengeance, which now has another book coming out soon. How did I miss this? I'm like, where was I? How did I miss that this was going to be a trilogy? I would have just waited.
Yeah.
But so now I'm left on the worst kind of cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It is so awful. I hate it. But I have made a mistake before because I was going to watch Supernatural and I thought this will be 3-4 seasons maybe. I'll just wait. 10 seasons later, I was like, well, after once it was on 4 or 5 and still going, I'm like, it's kind of too late now to start. Yeah. I'm like, surely it's going to end and I'll have the whole thing. 10 years later, I
tried to start Supernatural a couple years ago, finally, because I think it was on one of the streaming platforms that I have available. Oh, those Veronica Mars Mountaineers. You don't understand. You don't understand. It was the song that they ended it with was "It Never Rains in California," but girl, don't they warn you? It pours, man, it pours, and that's where it ended. And you were like, if that song comes on in the grocery store, my heartbeat starts back when we went inside grocery stores because we could go inside places. Ugh.
Yeah, we're gonna start a sprint because we need to do some work. But
I
this
forgot.
Is so cute. This is yeah. This is so cute. Yes, that's Charlie right there. She's like,
sorry,
run away. Like, absolutely not. Oh gosh. All right.
Baby.
So we're gonna go ahead and start, and I need to pull this the timer up, but we are gonna start our 15-minute sprint in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and start getting some work done.
No.
Yes, try to.
No. I can't see through all my cups.
It's still going. Don't worry. I got you guys. I don't know why it's blank. Just keep working. Shh. Keep working.
Dance party. Yeah.
Okay. We're done. Another sprint. How did you guys do?
I was muted.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, I can't hear you.
The good thing about having the external microphone is that I can mute myself over here and on the screen, because I know sometimes StreamYard gets mad when you mute yourself. So I can mute myself over here, and I can do it really fast. So if a kiddo comes in and is talking, I can hit that mute button. It's
Smart.
awesome.
Smart.
Yeah. But then I forget all the time to hit the button. So sorry.
Oh, yeah, I hit the one right here on StreamYards, and I sometimes forget. I'll just start talking. It's like miming to people.
Somehow I got 308 words, which puts me at 1,100 words for this stream.
Mm-hmm.
That is great.
Yes.
But yeah, well, it's exciting because I had on Sprint 2, I had 500 words. And now I have 1,100 words, like exact numbers. Twice.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
That never happens.
I like stuff like that.
Me too.
That's really cool. I am at 1,194 words for the stream.
That's so awesome.
I'm happy.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yes. You guys in the comments, go ahead and let me know how you're doing.
Tell us how you did.
Yeah.
As you can see, I switched locations.
You did.
At this
Lovely.
point, I think I've given up on trying to finish my drawing. because the way I draw my houses, I have to continuously let paint dry. Like, I am not joking. It is not an expression. I need to wait for my paint to dry because I have to go over it in lino. Because it's a lot of waiting and sitting, and it's growing increasingly dark where I am.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, maybe I should set like an altar of candles around me so I can see properly. False lighting. Maybe I should go on Amazon, buy something right now, have it delivered in 20 seconds.
Yes.
In time for the next sprint. But
that altar of candles.
That needs to be a thing. Mm-hmm.
I like.
We were having a little fun in the chat because Mikkel was like, "What is happening?" So the timer thought we were talking so much that it went to sleep. So the timer was just like, "No, I quit." So yeah, that's what happened.
I didn't see your chats. Sorry.
That's okay.
In our chat on YouTube, I was having all kinds of fun.
Yeah, we were writing. It was hilarious.
We are writing and dance party.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Oh gosh. You keep me from breaking. And that's what we were trying to do. We knew you needed a break from formatting. Yeah. We were trying to save a computer.
Yes.
Whatever it takes.
We had ulterior saint-like emotions.
Yeah. Yes. That's right. And your computer has been saved.
You're welcome.
No, we were just being chatty and running our mouths.
What? Don't say that.
We
were hanging out with our writer friends, which is very important.
Yeah.
Writer, it's invisible work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can't find the comment. I can't find the comment anymore, but Solar Eclipse, which is getting Scrivener and the free version, and they love it. But
I really love it.
StreamYard's not nice to me with trying to find the it moves them along. It's like, no, keep it rolling. So I don't get to see your comment. But yeah, I've heard
this all good. Bye. Adios.
Yeah, exactly. But I've heard all good things about Scrivener. So yeah, I'll be getting Scrivener.
I like it because you pay for it once.
True. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the thing I
that.
like about it is that it will format in Word for you, and most people either use Word format or Google Docs, which it'll do. But this way, I paid for it once. It's already paid for itself. Where if I was using like a Microsoft Word, where you have to pay for it either, hundreds of dollars or a monthly fee. So
Yeah.
I was so angry when Adobe went on subscription because I loved the fact that you could buy Adobe Premiere or Adobe After Effects, just one of them, one of the many programs, and you were just set for life. And then they updated to subscription based, so you have the entire like cloud, right? And you also, I'm pretty sure that the old versions aren't, they're like glitchy. They're like Apple, like when you get to a certain amount of years and it just stops working. So if you bought it in the past, it doesn't work.
Which is super bummer because people paid a ton of money for those programs, and now they're like
worthless, basically.
Forced. Well,
difficult to use.
It's because subscriptions mean that they have your money forever, and they continually have money instead of like, I could take, $200 from you now, or I could, over the course of 10 years, take $2,000 from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, Michael, this is the plan. Wait for it.
Goodbye.
And then you'll have to find out what happens tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'm streaming tomorrow night with Miguel. So that'll be fun.
Well, then you can find out the cliffhanger then.
Yeah, you'll have to however we end it, you'll have to wait till tomorrow night to find out what happens. Kayla has 211 words. Oh, are you working on your MC, your main character? Cool.
Nice.
Angelina got 187 aspirant, you guys. Yay.
That's awesome. Way to go.
Yes. Tara got 322 words, and StreamYard is trying to jump.
Tara with the good name.
Yes, I love that name. Shay got the majority of the dishes washed, so that is definitely a win.
That is a win.
I love getting chores done.
Ugh.
Like when everything is just like done. Feels so good. I love that.
Having the kitchen counter clean, and I haven't had that in so long because it's so windy where I live that I've been making paper. I have to put it somewhere, and I can't do it outside because the wind is too much. So all of my paper stuff is inside on my kitchen table.
That's okay. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it.
Think about it this way. It could be in your kitchen on the kitchen table, or it could be in your bedroom on your bed.
Yeah.
I mean, we've thought about moving it in here somehow. We just haven't figured out how to make it work. Well, because like I'm in my bedroom right now. Like
you could sleep on the floor. Save the bed for the paper. Sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the right height.
It's all about. Yeah. It's all about the paper. Good job, Miguel. I want to do some handwriting. I don't think I did any handwriting today.
That's awesome.
Which stinks. But yeah, that's great. I love handwriting. So yay, Miguel, for all the handwriting.
I do the 3 pages of handwritten blah, 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 every morning. The morning pages. So it doesn't matter and it doesn't count towards my word count. Unless I was trying for Milwordy, and then I would count every single word. Send a text message. How many words was that? Right? But it doesn't count towards writing. It's what I do to make my brain work. So
That's nice.
Yeah, Michael, you're right. That's why the timer was mad at me.
It was intentional.
Yep. I haven't broken my laptop yet.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Yes. This is good.
Proud.
Everything's working. I just we're hanging out. True story.
It's true.
Yep. My favorite part is that you can write using dark mode. Yeah.
Oh.
I like that you can write using dark mode, and if you want to, you can for each project, you can make the background when you go into focus mode, you can make the background something different. And so something that I have done in the past, I haven't done it for this particular document, but I can make, like, here's a map. I've got a little bitty map that I can use over here, and important character names. So I'm in focus mode, but I have, instead of having to get out of focus mode and look stuff up, I just use that as my background when I'm in focus mode. You can also change, like, hey, this is project or Kate did that color experiment thing with green. You can make it your text green, or you can make the background green so that you bring more creative energy.
Yeah.
That's
into
really
your
cool.
Yeah.
I think that would drive me crazy, but that sounds really cool. No,
yeah. I love the idea of being able to have your maps and stuff out of focus.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go over here and click and pull up your map. It's like it's just there. Or making I would just make pretty backgrounds to go with my story. Yeah, I'm loving this. Yeah, I'm definitely getting it. But I know it's a process. I'm going to be switching from. I have to get a separate one for the app and for my laptop. And so there's a lot that I've got to get used to. It's not automatically saving. I actually got to upload it
to Dropbox.
So, yeah.
And I also email it to myself because I'm paranoid about losing my work. So I email the file every couple days.
That's smart. Yeah. See, I'm that type of person to get really distracted. So unless I am like solely writing my project, I am that type of person to listen to music and totally forget that I'm writing. I have spent an entire, like I've sat on sprints where I have listened to music for 25 minutes.
And it was great.
But
it was nice.
Great, except for I was supposed to be writing.
Right.
It was a writing sprint, not a dance sprint.
Both. Why not both? That's what I did. But yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So if I got to switch, I'd either spend so much time trying to choose my background, or I'd make it some really nice neon color that I would be able to tell was my project right away, and sit there and debate why I chose a neon bright color for 45 minutes.
That's fair. Well, I usually pick like either like a really sketchy, because I'm not an artist, so it's sketchy in more ways than one, just map, and then like a couple character names, and make that the background image, and then I just tile it. That way I'm not having to do I don't want to make it a distracting thing. I want it to make a helpful thing. And more often than not, like currently, I think this is from the last one. Yeah, right now it's just a tiled picture of a graveyard.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Spooky. But I wanted to make sure that I had like that atmosphere in my head when I was writing. So I just have the tiled photo. Just so that it's there and I can look at it as like okay, yeah, cool. But it's not so distracting because it doesn't have a bunch of moving pieces, and I definitely did not change the font color. I just know that you can.
Yeah. Oh, what I missed? Stage. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
She's with you.
I have since moved to iPhone iMovie.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hey, Michael, if you want to join me and Miguel tomorrow, just let me know. Hit me up in the Discord or on IG. Let me know. I'll send you a link. I think we're going from 10 to midnight. So it's morning for Miguel. So if you want to, come on. I'm always down for writing with friends anytime.
Michael has that secret in mind. the reason
Yeah.
why we need to tune into the next episode.
Yes. Yes. Miguel, we'll do one more. I think we'll do one more. If you guys can, I don't know how late you ladies can stay.
I am starting to, I got stabbed earlier today, and I am kind of starting to feel a little
Sleepy?
woozly. Well,
Yeah.
not sleepy.
Just
Like
queasy?
I'm gonna get sick, I think.
Oh no.
Probably
No.
not. Yeah, probably not like on camera. You're welcome, everybody. But I am kind of feeling rough. So I might not be around for this last sprint, if that's okay, so that I can go take some medicine and go. I told my husband we were gonna watch a movie, but he might watch it. He might watch a movie, and I might just take a little sleepy sleep.
Bird Dad will be so understanding.
As always.
Yes.
As always, because he's the best bird that ever did dad. So
yes. What do you say, Charlie? Are you up for one more sprint?
Of course, yes. That is my last chance to paint.
You got this.
All right. Awesome. All right. Well, Ashley, if you need to leave, we want you to take care of you.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go to sleep.
You're fine.
Don't
I usually
get sick.
Yes.
Even though you can't pass on your sickness to us over StreamYard, we don't want you to get sick.
So, this has been so wonderful, you guys. I had so much fun talking and hanging out with you, and I cannot wait for our crafting sprint or crafting stream when camp is over. And congratulations on everybody who has hit their goals for camp. And if you haven't yet, or you haven't started, I am rooting for you, and I'm so proud of you. And yay!
It was so nice talking to you.
Yes. I loved getting to talk to you. This was wonderful.
Yes. You guys, well, ladies, you're welcome. Anytime you want to sprint, I have to reduce my schedule though, because things are going back to normal. So the Mr. Man is going back to work at a regular time. So my Sunday nights have to go, because now our time is compressed. Like our time was like days ran into each other because he's home all the time working from home. Now weekends are weekends again. Like this is gonna be weird. Like Saturday and Sunday are really gonna be Saturday and Sunday.
So
and then the work week starts on Monday. It's like, what? I don't remember what that feels like.
Bird Dad is a educator, and he's been in person since July, actually, because he did since we had COVID. That's how that happened. So he did summer school in July, and then he went back, but most of his kids were in person starting in August. And so it's always been like, here's the weekdays, and then we have their weekends, and there's so little. But the thing that's been weird now is he is also a musician, and like a gigging musician. And all the past year he has not gigged at all. But now that's starting to pick back up, and it's like, I haven't seen you in so long. I miss you. So
yeah, we've got to readjust. Everybody's got to readjust to what the new normal is going to be.
Mm-hmm. But hopefully, I don't know actually, because I don't think you mentioned it, but did your entire family get stabbed, or was it only
today? It was just me. He is already fully vaccinated. And then I have 3 kiddos, but they are all under the age where they would even be eligible.
Got it. Well, at least there's that safety then, I guess.
Yeah. So in 2 weeks, it will have all done its thing, and that will be good. And I still will not go anywhere.
That's okay. Did you go anywhere when you got, but right before you got COVID? I doubt it. No. I mean, I definitely went more places pre-pandemic, obviously everyone went more places, but I went to 0 places before I got sick. We hadn't been in the grocery store. We hadn't been anywhere. I miss going to the grocery store.
I kind of do too. Yeah, the thing I liked about the grocery store was
The samples?
no, I went at the same time every day.
Oh.
Or not every day, sorry. Ooh. I went at the same time on the same day every week. And so I saw the same people. And so I knew like, hey, this is the guy who's from Hawaii who moved here for like to work in the oil industry. And this person just their wife just got out of surgery. And I just knew all these things about my grocery store friends because
That's
we
so
stood in line and we
cool.
talked to each other. Because we were, and now we don't have that. And that's what I miss.
I
Is
love
like
that.
the fact that my kids knew everybody who worked there by name because we visited so often.
I need to
I miss
petition
that.
for a grocery store like that near me.
Yeah.
That sounds so nice.
And well, I mean, and it just came from going for a couple years at the same time. We used to have the same person who worked at our bank and the same person like at our Sonic. We had our car hops that knew us. And at the grocery store, we had like all these people that we knew. I am very dizzy. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's time. Yeah.
We had all these people that we knew really well, but only because we saw them at the place where they worked. But we ended up knowing so much about their lives because over the course of years, and that's who I miss, and that's the thing that I miss is like that closeness from community. But that's what I have. Well, I love the writing community on YouTube and Twitch so much. And that being said, I have a Twitch, I have an Instagram, I have to go. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
I'll check in on you tomorrow to make sure that you're okay.
Sleep.
Yes, sleep well.
I'm so sorry. Y'all have a great night.
Good night.
Oh, I forgot. Happy birthday, Mom. Bye. Don't forget. That would have been bad. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bless her heart. So yeah, I was like, she was like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, okay, just let me know if you start feeling, because it takes a minute. You think, oh yeah, it's just a sore arm, and then all of a sudden,
I know some people who had to take off work because of the shot. So
yeah, but she was a trooper, so
exactly,
yay.
And she lasted to 11:03 p.m.
I know.
Yeah,
I hope she sleeps really good.
Yes, exactly.
All right, let me see where we're at so we can get one more sprint in. There's always update, hard disk copy, final draft is finished. I printed. Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. I like to do the email thing too, but just anything. I mean, I use the cloud so that I can have it everywhere. But I'm one of those. I'm a little bit paranoid that something's gonna happen and my work's gonna be gone forever.
I have a very old computer, so I do the email thing as well. And then once or twice, I'll upload it all to Google Docs. And I won't touch that because that is essentially what I give to beta readers and everyone out there.
Nice.
So it's just there handy, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, so me and Miguel are going tomorrow. It's 10 to noon for him. Tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow night for us, so we're going to go till midnight. So,
if Miguel didn't tell anyone that he lived in a different time zone, we would just think he had an insane sleep schedule and he was just always awake like a vampire.
Yeah, like Miguel's just up all night, every night. Says these weather changes have been getting everyone. Oh yeah, yes, it's been cold here. It got warm for spring, and then it got cold. Some people were talking about they had snow and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with the weather.
We had snow for a morning.
Wow.
It snowed, then it thawed, and by noon it was gone. But yeah, I did notice that a lot of people are getting allergies or the flu, and it's weird because even though we're not going anywhere, they're still getting sick. So people are freaking out that they have COVID, even though it's just the flu.
Yeah, we had. I haven't had allergies. I haven't been sick since the end of 2019, like December,
Feels
2019,
good.
January 20. It was so great. And then this allergy season, though, like everything bloomed, everything was
God.
beautiful. I'm like, I'm going out into the garden. The weather was fabulous. And then I couldn't breathe. I couldn't see. I was like, this is what allergies are like. I forgot. But especially after not being sick for over a year, allergies just felt like, what the heck is going on? It was pretty bad. So I'm back on my allergy medicine, but still, this is like the first time I've really had to take allergy medicine in a year. So
that's still pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
it's really good. So, but yeah, I think maybe also because like for me and my daughter, actually all my kids, the allergy season, well, we also have our windows open. We have a ton of flowers. Like our yard is like the botanical gardens, like azaleas and dogwoods everywhere.
Okay, so I wish I could grow flowers. I have some nice succulent pets that are almost dead.
Oh no.
Yeah. I have no idea how to not kill my succulents. So if anyone has any ideas, but I will say I love pressing flowers.
Oh,
yeah. I don't grow them, but I will find there's this there are some free-flowing weeds like dandelions that no one wants. So I will press those, and
cool.
it's just so nice, and I just stick them in things.
That's nice.
That one day I'm opening my bullet journal, and I'll be like,
and they're there.
Time for my week, and then there's just a flower there. And I put it in in between translucent paper, so it looks like it's part of the page.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so great. Yes. Okay, now this is something I want to try now. And I have some flowers that I can work with. They're right over there. Yes.
You have like live flowers. That's so nice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the azaleas are. Huh?
You're helping the bees.
Yes. And one of my kids is allergic, but and we had one bush that was getting a lot of bees, but he's like, no, we don't want them. I'm like, I could call someone to remove them safely. You know, we're not gonna spray them because we need the bees.
Yeah.
But he's allergic, so we just keep EpiPens everywhere. He's like, I'm good.
Oh no.
Grab an EpiPen.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm like, please don't go near the bush by yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure you're always with somebody.
Have you seen that video where she's a beekeeper and she doesn't wear any of those like costume?
None of the I'm like, I don't know.
She just like pets the bees and they're like, oh, okay. That's
the bees would not love me like that. I don't know. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's some serious stress. I'm not trying, but I'll definitely try. Awesome. That would be so cool. Oh, Michael is just saying bye. Yeah, everybody's having this crazy, crazy weather.
It's an apocalypse.
Yes. All right, Maggie is saying good night and have a lovely evening. Thank you, Maggie. Shay says, whoop. Oh, come on, StreamYard. It really, like people would say when I first got on to AuthorTube, people would be like, oh, the stream just jumped. You guys don't know. It literally, you'll be clicking on one thing and the whole thing goes. So you're like, where'd all the messages go? And it wants you to start at the very end, at the new ones. It just does it. Like so random. It's not nice.
That is so weird.
Yeah. Yeah. 30s and 70s. Like that's not a normal range.
Yeah.
That's so abnormal. Yes. You can't. Yes, we're going to do one more. We are. Because Charlie's going to hang out with me for just a little bit longer. I miss going to live music and yes, I miss so many things.
Yes.
Actually, our gym opened up and that was actually kind of scary. Because I work at the gym, but I teach fitness classes. So everyone in my class wears their mask, but gym people really feel like they're invincible. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's just like, can you guys just stay over there?
I worked at
Please and thank you.
a pool for a little while. And the thing is, it's like, okay, so we're going to make sure you stay away from each other while you're inside the pool. But the fitting room is fair game. And it's like, but that's where you meet everyone.
Yeah.
You don't normally like swim laps and chat. Maybe if only for a couple minutes or something at the very end, because they make sure you keep on moving. But
Yeah. See, yeah, a lot of people were saying that they had gotten that morning snow. It's just a very bizarre. It's supposed to be 81 tomorrow. This sounds like our new normal. This sounds about right. Maggie says I want to share this. Apologies, not going. We need that. All right, guys, let's do one more sprint. All right, let's finish it up. You guys feeling good? Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. In 3, 2, 1. One more sprint. Go ahead. right, guys, that is our final sprint. Go ahead and let me know how you did in the comments. Charlie, how did it go? Did you get another layer painted?
Yes, it's still not done. I can show you what it's supposed to look like when it's completed. The style that I'm going for. Okay.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
I don't know
nice.
if you can even see that.
Yes, we can see it.
But yeah, so I got another layer painted, and then I need to ink it, and then I'm going to go over it with another layer of paint or two, and then I'll do highlights. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Oh,
How
it's
did
gonna
you
come
do?
out good. I did good. I am at 1490 is my word count for tonight, so I'm happy.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, I think I didn't even need these words, so it's not even like it's not like I even need them for Nano. But as far as the projects that I, want to start putting out, especially if I decide to put it out on the Kindle Vella, then this is just pushing me, more towards getting that ready. So yeah, editing's not going to be fun. I do like editing, but I don't like editing my own work because I've already seen it.
Yeah.
And so I'll miss more things with my own work than I will with something I've not seen before. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Do you wait for a little while before going into editing?
Yeah. I try to move on. Like if I want to edit a chapter, I try to have moved on a couple of chapters so that it's not fresh in my mind, or work on another project. And then I like to try to get kind of as fresh eyes on it as I can. That way, because otherwise I'm just in my head, I know what it's supposed to say. So I'll almost like half read. So, and that's not good for editing.
And that.
Yeah. But when I read somebody else's stuff, I'm like, oh, right there, click, click, click. With the red pen,
So my alpha readers hate me because I'm like, okay, here you go. This is yours now. Give it back to me when you're done with it. And they're like, okay, so first of all, there's a comma here. You miswrote this. And I'm like, oh, thank you, because I would not have caught that. I hear that you're supposed to start at the very end of your novel, of your manuscript, to do like line edits or copy edits. Mm-hmm. But I cannot be bothered. So I'm like, this is my alpha reader's problem now. And I will go through when I reread after that to double check everything.
Yeah, to make sure that it's the way you want it. Yeah. And if I didn't enjoy, I hate saying I like it. It's the cat's out of the bag. My kids have already figured out that I like editing. They always give me their papers. They're always volunteering me to do their friends' papers.
Oh, but I love that. Do you tell them that you charge?
No, not. I did tell my daughter, I said, I will do it to help somebody out if they really need it. I said, but yeah, I did joke with her, but I was only joking, but she may have told some people because someone said how much, but only joking. I'm like, not really. Like, these are college kids. Like, yeah.
I thought you were talking about like little kids.
Oh, I know. My kids are all teens and up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, my daughter volunteers me. She's in college, so she will volunteer me.
I love that.
Because everybody always tells her your papers are perfect, and she needs to. I'm like, you need to tell them it's not you that I'm editing you. She goes, I did. They want you to edit lyrics too. I'm like, oh. I was like, I have other things to do, and my daughter's funny. Like, Mom, you love to do it. I'm like, I do. Let me see that bad grammar. Let me get my red pen out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's bad. But I shouldn't.
I just like the fact that your daughter is making a career for you. Or attempting to, at least.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need it, but I know I can now if I ever do. Her friends are always like, tell your mom thanks so much. But she's starting to get good at it too, because when I edit with her, I sit her down or even if we're over phone or we're, FaceTiming, or she'll send me her paper, I'll talk her through it. Why this isn't right. And sometimes it's because she does medical stuff and she does science is not my thing. So sometimes I'll have to ask her, is this how your instructor wants this cited? So I don't want to fix something that's not wrong. And then she does ROTC stuff, and I have to their format for officer training is a little bit different. So I have to ask her, I'm like, give me what the format is, especially for citing things and formal addresses and stuff like that, so that I don't correct something wrong,
Yeah. But that's smart because now she'll be editing everyone.
Yeah. Her stuff is getting so good. And she's like, Mom, there's got to be something wrong. I'm like, no, you did it right.
You're going to be out of business soon.
I'm like, I know. She can do it. No, she has too many things to do. She better not. She does not need to take on anything else. It's like, please don't. I'll do it just to keep you from stressing out. College kids. Well, of course you do. You guys don't need any more stressors. I'm very sympathetic to college kids. Let's see. Because StreamYard's going to want to skip all of these comments. We're going to go back. Yes, very nice. Miguel.
Wait, is 177 words your entire chapter?
Just need to extend my first chapter a little bit. I think he's saying he got 177 words, and then he needs to
okay.
expand a little bit more. I'm like, that's
that's a short chapter.
I'm like, that'd be kind of interesting though. Like, what is a chapter that's only 177 words? I'm like curious. Let's try that. Let's see. Thank you. Angelina got 203 words, and she said this was fun. I always have fun when I write with other people.
Yes, it was so nice talking to everyone.
It is. Andrea got 311 on a new short story. Yay! You guys did fantastic. Kayla got 249 words.
Amazing.
And you're very welcome. I figure I'm writing anyway during these times, so I'm happy to come on and keep everybody company. It's always more fun to write with friends. So yeah, I love being here. Tara finished a chapter, and now I'm gonna watch Shadow and Bone episode 3.
Yes.
Yay! Nice reward.
Amazing.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I believe you will. By the time we get up in the morning, you'll be done. Oh my gosh, that would be really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. You can definitely do it.
You can do this.
Yes. I love to make my papers, please. Yes.
Yeah. That gives a whole new definition to kill your darlings.
Yes, it does. I finished setting up my Monday's live stream show.
Yay.
Oh, I'm so excited for Monday's show. Yay. I can't wait. So I will be there. That'll be fun. All right. So it was so much fun writing with you, Charlie. Yes, you got to come write with me again.
I would love that.
Awesome. If you're ever free on a Wednesday or a Saturday, just let me know.
Yes. Not Sunday. Exams have just ended for me too. So my schedule has become suddenly like I have no purpose in life.
Oh no, your purpose is now to join us and write with us and keep us company and let us see what you're working on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so anytime. And I do, if you refresh the page, Charlie's YouTube channel is linked as well now. I did that during one of the sprints. And you can catch her on Instagram, here on YouTube. You want to go ahead and do a quick outro?
Yes, actually, I do have a question quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Did when you searched up my username, did it actually come up?
Not the first time. I actually,
okay.
It's weird. This Charlie with the spaces.
Yeah.
It didn't come up, and then I logged out, and then I don't know why, but then it showed up. But then when I logged back in, it didn't show up. So,
Oh,
and I'm like, I could have
interesting.
sworn I just typed it in the same way. So what I did was I backspaced and there it was again. But I'm pretty sure that's you because I saw that there were also videos. But no, not every time that I searched you with the C space
Interesting.
H. Yes. So yeah, because at first I thought, oh, maybe she doesn't have a YouTube channel. That's what I thought at first. That's why I only linked the Instagram.
Well, no, I was curious because I can't when I search up my username, I can't find it. But I have tried like all that troubleshooting and was like, maybe it's working for other people. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah.
If I click over here right now, I'm going to try it right now because it just didn't work. It worked only when I logged out, but then I had to backspace. Let me see if it does it right now. Just so that you know. Because I was like, I know that I'm spelling her name right. I already have it in there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go, and no, it's not there. See, it's literally not there.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So weird. And so I was originally, when I first started YouTube, because I first started in November-ish, my username was Charlotte Creates. Because I was like, I want to do journaling and I want to do art and I want to write. And then I was like, does that sound like I'm a kid? So then I changed it. But I swear, like, even now, even though it's been like 6 months and I have like double checked everything with Google and YouTube, and if I can log into Thematic and things like that, and my YouTube name will pop up as it's supposed to. If I search up Charlotte Creates, that's when I find myself.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. But yeah, so we were in we have a private chat. So I was like, Charlie, what is your YouTube channel? Because I was like, I don't find it. But then I was like, let me see. Because it happened to me with my Vixen Fiction Twitch, where people would be like, I can't find your Twitch username. And now you can. But I don't know. It was just some weird thing. But I remember one time I had to do something different. I don't know. I think I logged out or I had one of my kids look it up on their Twitch or something weird I had to do. And they're like, oh, there you are. But why weren't you there just a minute? I'm like, I don't know. But when I search it, my name doesn't pop up. But that was with Twitch. So then just when your name didn't pop up and I'm like, wait, she comments. She at least has to have, because you at least have to have that, even if there's no videos. So I was like, no, she's got to be on here somewhere.
Yeah.
I can't be this bad at it. Am I spelling Charlie wrong? I didn't know what I was doing.
No, absolutely not. But I just think it's weird.
That is very weird.
So,
yeah, but I did find you. But for me, I had to log out to find you. And when I'm logged in now, and I just went over to look again, even though it's still in the search. Your name is literally still in the search.
Yeah.
But it won't come up. It's somebody else that I'm like, that's not Charlie. Or at least not the Charlie that I'm writing with. All right. So yay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you,
post
Glory.
videos every Friday about writing, journaling, and other stuff. Which I swear I just said it all, but I forgot. So
yes, so please, if you might not be able to find her search, but she's linked down below. That link should work and take you right to her. Glory said she was just able to do it, so thank you so much. I'm so glad that you came.
Thank you for having me, and thank you. Like, I love seeing everyone here.
Me too. Yay! Look, yeah. So I'm very excited.
Oh my god!
She remembers your old channel name. That's awesome. That's awesome, though, Charlie. That people remember. That is so cool. All right, guys. I'm going to say goodnight because it is almost midnight, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I might find something to watch. No, I'll probably read. I love to read before bed. So that will give me a good couple of hours of reading. I know. I stay up really late. I'm not even kidding.
Hey, if it's a good book, then time flies.
Absolutely. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming and writing with us. We had such a good time. I feel like just for Michael's sake, I have to leave this on a cliffhanger. So let me find a good cliffhanger. Oh, thank you. Good night, Andrea.
Good night. Thank you for coming.
Yes, let me see. Let me see. Okay, so here's our cliffhanger. Will Michael C. B. Chen be on tomorrow? Will he be in the chat or will he just not make it? We won't know.
No.
You got to find out tomorrow at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in to find out if Michael C. B. Chen shows up at all. We don't know. Woo.
Yeah.
All right.
Stay tuned.
And I'm yes, to be continued. I am the Vixen of Fiction here on YouTube and on Twitch, and the Vixen of Fiction on Instagram. My links are below. Charlie's links are below. Follow us. We have a good time. We love to support each other here in the writing community. Thank you guys so much for coming and writing with us. And remember, you got to show up tomorrow night to find out.
Yeah.
Good night.